Step asleep, with no summer songs. I go do the dance together. Give you that time from the back. Trust me, I will rock you body. You don't have me more like I got. You be like, say, I like the shocky shocky. You be like, say, baby, I like the shocky shocky. Let me see you sexy touch all over me. Give me that sweet all over me. I can feel it after all over me. Give me sexy all over me. Let me see you sexy touch all over me. Oh, no, no, no. Just a friend, you. Baby, you know, send me, I get the juice. And I get the sauce. I go cook you nice pepper soup. With no tomato sauce. I go do the dance together. Give you that time from the back. Trust me, I will rock you body. You don't have me more like I got. You be like, say, I like the shocky shocky mama. You be like, say, baby, I like the shocky shocky mama. Let me feel your sexy touch all over me. Give me that sweet all over me. I go do it after all over me. Give me sexy all over me. Let me feel your sexy touch all over me. Give me that sweet all over me. I go do it after all over me. Give me sexy all over me. I feel really nice. You can't. I feel really nice. You can't. My baby loves you now. Everybody loves to give it super. Oh, you love to give it super. I said, make it dance. I said, they better give it sweeter. Tell me, instead of it, I like them. I said, they love to give it super. EJ, love. I love the sweet, that's your love. This your love now, this your love now, baby. So cool and sweet, I won't lick it. I live in Tracy, I can't do so. But when I got to America, my love for you, baby, don't go scatter. You don't go scatter, you don't go scatter. Hey, you don't go scatter. You know that I need a sexy touch all over me. Give me that sweet all over me. I will feel it all over me. Give me crazy all over me. Let me feel your sexy touch all over me. Give me that sweet all over me. I will feel it all over me. Give me crazy all over me. I feel it I am beautiful. You can't. I feel it I am beautiful. You can't. My baby loves you now. I feel I am beautiful. You can't. Oh, you make me dance, give it super. My baby loves you, give it super. Everybody loves you, give it super. Oh, you dance, give it super. It's just a million. You give it super.
And good morning, what's up, wonderful people? Welcome to the Black Hot Fire Network Media of the 21st century. You're tuned in into the Pan African Bliss Show. My name is Jovi, and thank you so much for being here with me. It's been on a wonderful Wednesday, and I just love the weather here in Nairobi. It's just super chilled. It's a little bit cold, but I'm loving the weather. I love this such kind of weathers, and I just want to welcome you. And of course, it's been on a Wednesday. It's our WCW, Women Crush Wednesday. I don't know which are the plans that you have for your woman today, but maybe surprise her with something. It's 39 minutes past 10 here in Nairobi, and I hope that you're doing okay. It being on the 19th of May. The month is almost coming to an end. And I keep on saying, the year is just kicking in so fast. And I don't know which affirmations that you have made. But as you make your affirmations, always keep it a positive day. Even if when you wake up and you feel like life is really weighing you down, wake up, shake it off, and just say that there's nothing that I can do. You are capable of doing anything that you want. Welcome to the Pan African Bliss Show. This is the Black Hot Fire Network, media of the 21st century. How are you doing? Please do interact with us. That is on Facebook at Facebook. That is at the Black Hot Fire Network. On Twitter, do remember to use the hashtag Black Hot Fire Network and hashtag Pan African Bliss with Joby. And also, you can talk to us. That is on Instagram at the Black Hot Fire Network. You can also call us. Give us a call and tell us where you're listening to us from. How is the week coming along? It's been on a Wednesday. What are the vibes that you got for yourself there as you listen to us? You can call us. That is at the +254 754 402 730. I'll repeat, +254 754 402 730. And of course, if you've missed any of these amazing vibes, amazing music, because we all are about amazing vibes here at the Black Hot Fire Network. And of course, we also get to discuss matters that affect us on a daily basis. And at the end of the day, it's about listening, engaging, and transforming. We need to find solution to everything that attacks us in in our daily lives. And at the end of the day, we need to find a solution for it as well. You can catch us that is at the www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. Thank you so much for being here. Karibuni sana to the show. I want to just say welcome to the show. And my name is Joby. Just keep it the Black Hot Fire Network. We want to take a short break. And of course, keep it positive. And before we take a short break, I have a quote for the day. I have a quote for the day because, as I say, most of us wake up and we feel like we're going through a lot, or maybe you feel like you're the only person who's going through some negative things. But everyone every day is facing a challenge. But how do you overcome the challenge? Do you allow the challenge to overcome you, by it weighing you down? You just want to sit down sorrowing, pitying yourself, pitying your life. You feel like you're not enough, like you don't deserve to be here. No, darling. Shake it off and tell yourself, every time that you wake up. This is today's quote, and it says, "Good morning, be happy, smile, be fearless. Most importantly, be you. You're unique and you're special. No one will never, ever replace you. Happy Wednesday." I'll repeat, good morning, be happy, smile, be fearless. Most importantly, be you. You are unique and you're special. No one will ever, ever replace you. Happy Wednesday. I hope that gets to change your mood. I hope that gets to change your day, because yes, you don't need, even if life is, giving you kicks from left and right, show it that you can do it and you can overcome everything that it brings at you, because everything that you go through, it was all meant to be there. And there's nothing that you can't overcome. You can never change the way our destiny are meant to be. That's one thing for sure. But it's not that it's not like maybe sometimes you can say the universe is testing you to see how strong you are, and if you are really prepared for whatever that is coming next, because you might never know. You might be the president of tomorrow, you might be a vice president, you might be a big billionaire, or maybe a business person somewhere. But just wake up and shake it off. Be happy. Today when I was coming at work, I caught a bus. I was catching a bus, and I found that it was already full. And this makangas, they call them how are they called in English? How are they called in English? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna look for the word. But we call them, the matatu. These people that carry people. There's the light people in the bus. I found the bus that was full, and I was just like, I'm just gonna wait and catch another one, because due to the COVID-19 restrictions in Kenya, that you're not supposed to sit three in one seat. You're supposed to sit two people, and the other seat maybe for one. So when I got in the bus, this woman who was just like, I'm seeing other people are sitting three people, because the Makanga has allowed us, them to sit three because of space, and of course because of time. People are rushing to work, and that's this woman who just sized me so badly, and she was just like, no, the bus is full, just go down, like just catch something else. It was just like, wow, do you really have to be so rude? And the Makanga, of course, helped me. He was just like, don't mind her, just go and sit behind, and of course you're gonna be late for work. And that woman just gave me a reason to smile, because I woke up and I was just, I was having this bad headache, and I was just like, oh, how am I going to make it to work, and everything. And she just gave me a reason to be positive about everything. I was just like, you don't need to have the bad attitude just because of it's just crazy. But anyway, how whenever you wake up and you feel like something is really, really weighing you down, just be positive, shake it off, and tell yourself, you are unique. There's no one will ever replace you. That's one thing I always tell to and say to myself, like, no matter everything that I go through, even if I take 1 hour of my life and give it to someone else, they couldn't handle the same way that I do handle it. So you can never no one can ever replace you. There's no one who will ever be you. But welcome to the Pan African Bliss Show. Here we are all about positivity. We are all about fresh vibes, and of course, keeping it to the Blackout Fire Network. We are playing you amazing jams, urban, local, international, and keep it the Blackout Fire Network. We're taking a short break. This is Come Here by Josie Free, and of course, do not tap that button because it's getting spicy. My baby,
you be my fire, you be my lighter, you be the star up in the sky with the shine in my back. I love you forever, I don't go deny you. Come in my friends and my family, yeah, I can't do without you. Now baby, you be my strength and my power. You already know, I say do anything for your matter, yeah. Now baby, I feel come on for you. I feel die and stand for you. Do anything you want me to do, yeah. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here, baby. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Ooh, my baby Kilimanjaro. My baby Sparrow. My baby Kilimanjaro. My baby Sparrow. Darling, now only you wanna see from my dream mode. I don't care. Loving is wrong, I don't want to be right here. You be my sugar, sugar, and I love you forever. And I put us on the sun, fighting the mental. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here, baby. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Ooh, my baby Kilimanjaro. My baby Sparrow. My baby Kilimanjaro. My baby Sparrow. My baby fine, you get romantic, try, you get romantic. My baby sweet, you know this stingy. I say, you know this stingy, it's from my back. Hey, give it to me well, hey, it's a love. I look like Chaco. All of my friends and my family, and they all want to meet you. I care about you, and I love you. You be my strength and my power. You already know. I say do anything for your matter. Now baby, I'm moving for you. I feel die and stand for you. Do anything you want me to do, yeah. Yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here, baby. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here.
Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to the Pan African Bliss Show. My name is Joby, and you're tuned in into the Blackout Fire Network media of the 21st century. How are you doing this wonderful morning? Where are you streaming in from? Where are you listening to us from? Do remember to interact with us. That is on Facebook at the Blackout Fire Network. On Twitter, do remember to use the hashtag Blackout Fire Network and hashtag Pan African Bliss with Joby. And also interact with us. That is at Instagram. You can also call us. That is at the +254 754 402 37 730, sorry, plus 254 754 402 730. You can tell us where you're tuning in from and how is your week coming along. How is your Wednesday also approaching you? Are you positive about life or are you negative about life? Because if you're negative about life, you can wake up and tell yourself, good morning, I'm happy, I want to smile, I want to be fearless, because most importantly, I want to be me. I am unique and I'm special. No one will ever replace me. You just tell yourself that, look at yourself in the mirror and shake off the negative vibes, because yes, we do face challenges in life, but we do not allow the challenges to overcome us. We are allowed to do it's a must, it's a purpose for us to overcome the circumstances that we face on a daily basis. And if you've missed any of this amazing show, any of these amazing vibes, of course, that was Come Here by Josephine. Those are some of the amazing jams that we get to play here. Hey, Yawa, this Luo accent does not want to shake off me. But anyway, if you've missed any of these amazing vibes, that was Josephine, all the way from Nigeria. And of course, she has these amazing vibes like Tiwa Savage. I really love, I'm liking her songs more and more and more. And of course, we're going to be introducing, checking out what she's really up to. And I hope that one day we're going to be able to host her here at the Black Hot Fire Network. You can catch these amazing shows, amazing vibes at the www.blackhotfirenetwork.com, and you can also download the app at the Google Play Store and get to enjoy some amazing moments. You can share with your friends, you can comment, and maybe the next time we're gonna be here with you. But I just want to welcome you to the show. Thank you so much for being here with us. And today we're gonna be discussing about some amazing things. And of course, the Pan-African Bliss, we're all about gossip, we're all about entertainment, we're all about real life matters, everything that is surrounding us. And when we start up with gossip, I think for the last 2 weeks, there's some issues when it comes to relationship issues and the deadbeat dads, some things that have been happening. And of course, we got to see whereby some people were coming on, and most of the, especially celebrities, came in front claiming that their baby daddies, they are really, the deadbeat dads, they don't want to take care of the responsibilities. And this is why I just keep on saying, whenever we're planning to have a family, or the moment you start, you want to have a woman in your life, you start with the woman, not even the kids. Just leave alone the kids. If you can't handle this woman from the word go, just leave her. If she doesn't, if our standards are way too higher than yours, I don't think why you should keep up with her, because later on, when she gives birth and she's gonna be demanding for more, you're gonna start, you're stressful, you're doing this. And she did her best, to show you who she really is. And of course, the same goes to the ladies. When you meet a man and you feel like, I don't want to do this, I can't do this for him, or maybe I'm not ready for this, don't force yourself. Not for clout, not for money, because I believe some people, most of the people, they engage into relationships just because of money. Most of them, money, especially with the generation of right now, things are really messed up. I don't think there's love anymore. There's love does not even exist. I can't even say so. But we are talking about celebrities out there, the issues that have been affecting them. And we got to see in the likes of Kabiwa Jesus, where there was a scandal that really happened, that is 2 weeks ago, whereby there's a lady who came in front claiming that they had a baby that is during their college university moments, and the baby was 8 years old. And of course, Kabiwa Jesus went ahead. These are Kenyan YouTubers. Kabiwa Jesus and the wife Miliwa Jesus, they are Kenyan YouTubers and of course Kenyan influencers. And of course, Kabi went ahead and claimed that he doesn't have a baby, nini. And they went ahead, did a DNA test, and it was found that this kid was his, that he gave birth, or rather they conceived a kid with one of his cousins. And most of the people really did criticize them. Others were judging them, including Willie Paul, whereby he was mimicking them, how they do introduce their shows on YouTube and everything. And it was kind of really sad, because instead of supporting each other or finding solutions on such matters, people are out here poking each other. It's like, I was waiting for something that it's gonna bring you to a downfall or something. But at the end of the day, it's all about the two of them, the couple themselves. And I can say that Kabi is really blessed with a really wonderful wife. And of course, she went ahead and she said, she went ahead and later on, after people criticizing, she was just like, God, give my husband courage and always let him, learn to rely on you. And of course, after some few weeks, we've also seen Kirby coming in front of this saying, when you marry your best friend, every moment is a fun moment. Don't marry for money or looks. Marry someone that makes you happy, and for me, that is you at Miliwa Jesus. That was so sweet. Oh, that is so sweet. Honestly, like it's so hard to find couples that really support each other, despite you being in the limelight. And of course, shades are gonna come, negativities are gonna face you. People are gonna comment shit on your status. People are gonna say positive, negative things, especially on your blog, on your everything that you do. But it's really amazing that you find a couple that really sticks together despite everything. It's rare to find, because currently, him himself is saying, don't marry for money or looks. Marry someone that makes you happy. And for me, it's you at Milo Jesus. I think I'd go with him. For me, I wouldn't want to marry for money. But of course, there's no romance without finance. But I wouldn't want to marry for money. Of course, even if a man is showing you some struggle, some effort, I think you can consider twice or think twice about the situation. You're just like, maybe let me just give him a chance and see what he's got, or maybe what he can do. And as time goes on, you get to understand each other, you learn each other's behavior. Despite you being a couple, you're my husband, or maybe you're my girlfriend, you're my boyfriend, there's that friendship that I believe should be created in between. Because that's when you get, when you get to get into trouble, or maybe you're having issues, you leave the coupleship aside. Now you get into the friendship side, whereby we can sit down and maybe discuss our matters, and at the end of the day, we're gonna come to a solution. And I just want to say, I appreciate Kabi and Millie for the work that they're doing. I just hope that they keep on with their journey and they keep on motivating, because I believe they're inspiring a lot of people here, outside here, at the country, and of course worldwide as well. And as we get to move on, there are some issues that came up also during this week, whereby Kenyans Rastafarians community, they filed for petition seeking to have marijuana legalized. Wow. Is it a wow? Should I say a wow, or what should I say? But I believe this is something that has really been going on, not only in Kenya. I believe this case also went ahead. I don't know it was in which country. We leave alone Jamaica. I think Jamaica, that is a weed is marijuana is just something like a cigarette to them. So I don't even think it's illegal. It's not illegal. I don't think so. But there was a country. There was a country whereby we saw the weed was legalized, and of course Kenya seen all this, and they went ahead and also they claimed that weed should be legalized. I don't know about you or what you think about this situation, but please do interact with us. Tell us, are you a marijuana consumer, and do you think you're not being judgmental? It's all about engaging, listening, engaging, and transforming. Let us be free, family. Interact with me. That is on Facebook at the Blackout Fire Network. On Twitter, use the hashtag Blackout Fire Network, hashtag Pan African Bliss with Joby. And of course, interact with us. That is on Facebook. You can also call or SMS us. That is at the +254 754 402 730. Tell us, do you think marijuana should be legalized, as we get to discuss other matters that will be going on around here at the Blackout Fire Network? Personally, legalize it. Personally, that is from me. Keep it the Blackout Fire Network. We're taking a short break. We're coming right back. And this is She Like It by Triple K. Please do not tap that button.
Yeah. Oh, she like it when I touch her body. Oh, she like it. Oh, she like it when I touch her body. Oh, she like it. Lips check, smile check, nothing fake. Lips check, smile check, Nothing. I like her body. She gon' work with me tonight. I like her body. She gon' work with me tonight. She like it. She like it. She like it. She like it. Baby girl looking fine as face ya. When you lost any day wanna trace ya. Shani nice takukemba kuna kesi ya. Takupenda utakumbuka them days ya. Sitaficha white dog wanna talk less. Kunijua tanijua take timeless. Kukuspell gonna do cash. Tuta have fun let me hold that daddy. Niko hold tight let me call you daddy. Shakupenda josi kupini mami. Maris. Honey girl, let me call you sweetie. You are my sweet and sweet with your love. I can't explain how you make me feel. But I can't say I love this feeling. When I'm with you, I feel complete. A star shining in my world. Call me sweetie, call me sweetie. Call me love, call me love. She like it. She like it. She like it. She like it.
Yeah, like it. When you make me smile, like it. When you touch me, boy, I like it. You're my only love. I never feel alone. When I'm with you, baby, love. Even though nice one day. Then you're all you're killing me. Shakupenda, then you're all. Give me you are, give me my heart. Shakubali, give me wako. Give me good life, give me true love. I like it, I like it, I like it. Welcome back to the Pan African Bliss Show. This is the Black Fire Network, media of the 21st century. And my name is Joby. Thank you so much for being here. I can see some people coming in. And of course, do remember to interact with us. That is at the Black Fire Network on Facebook. On Twitter, do remember to use the hashtag Black Fire Network and hashtag Pan African Bliss with Joby. You can also interact with us, that is on Instagram. You can also get to call us or SMS us or WhatsApp us, that is at the +254 402 +254 754 402 730. Sorry about that. And of course, if you miss any of these amazing vibes, this amazing music, amazing jams, you can catch us, that is at the Blackout Fire Network, www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. And you can also download the app on Google Play Store. I don't know, but I took off in the morning and I think it's not taking me so well. My Luo accent is really getting serious. But welcome to the show. I can see, Sin Gardens? Sin Gardens saying nice song. Welcome to the show, Sin Gardens. Please tell us where you're tuning in from. Karibu Sana, Karibu Sana. Here we're all about positive vibes. And of course, I was saying, if you feel like life is really weighing you down, you feel like when you wake up, like you're the only person who's facing challenges. Everyone is really facing challenges out here. People are really facing challenges out here, and especially men. Why do I say men? And at the end of the day, even if you're facing challenges, you don't need to allow the challenges to overcome you. Overcome them, and tell yourself, I am blessed, I am happy. Smile and tell yourself you're special and you are unique, and there's no one who can ever replace you. Because even if we say we were to exchange lives, we give, like you want to give someone 1 hour of your life, just carry it, just handle it. They can't handle it the same way that you handle it. And I believe everyone just goes through challenges. And when I speak of challenges, I'm saying about men especially. I think men do go through a lot of things, and they don't speak about them. Men go through a lot of things, but they don't speak about them. And it's really, you'll find that I think the society as judged people, especially men, when it comes to, when you want to open up about your issues, or maybe you want to open up about your matters of maybe your relationship or your marriage. Because you'll find when men do gather up somewhere, or maybe if they meet up, even if they don't know each other, men do interact naturally. It's not like ladies can be just somewhere and just keep quiet, then they're in the same room, but they're gonna be silent. It's very rare for women to exchange words to words, like the way men just do it naturally. And when men do meet up, mostly they're always speaking about politics. Politics. Who's gonna be the next president? This one and this did this. Oh, he's gonna do this. Oh, we should do this. We should elect this one. They're always about politics, but they never come up, or maybe sit down and get to discuss about matters that are affecting them. This is maybe in their marriages, business wise, family wise, or maybe even personally, whatever that they are really going through. Because someone, you can be having even depression, you're living with someone and he is having, or especially he, because we're talking about men here, he's having depression and you don't know what is really going on with him. And that is really crazy. And of course, these such cases, and these such cases has really brought up so many suicidal cases. And it's really, really crazy. I don't know how, or the way the society can really do about this. Instead of criticizing men whenever they try to speak about their issues, or maybe talk about their problems, they're being criticized. You're weak, you're a man, you should handle situations like a man. These people also have feelings. These people also, they should be cared for. It's not just because you're a man you just need to be neglected. You can handle everything on your own. You need to take care of your family. You need to pay up the bills. You need to do what? You need to be there for your wife. You need to be there for your kids. But what about yourself? Who's there for you? Who is there for them? These cases have really rose up so many cases, especially suicidal cases. You'll find a man really killed himself, or maybe hanged himself because he was depressed, he was ever lonely, or maybe, something just going on. Maybe he lost a job, and maybe he works out every day going to hustle, and maybe just go see somewhere. Because I've seen some of the people, especially in Nairobi, whereby someone wakes up, they take a bath and dress up so nice. Maybe they have maybe 100 shillings, or maybe they can walk from home, from where they live, to town, and it's quite a distance. They're gonna just sit at the Uhuru Park. That is the a national park that is here in Nairobi. They're gonna just sit there the whole day thinking. You'll find someone just laying on the grass thinking. And it's very rare, going to approach someone. But sometimes I'm always tempted when I see someone's really into their thoughts, and just like, you go approach them. Are you okay? I think it's really nice being caring. It doesn't cost anything being caring. And I'm just speaking in the likes of men. Who really gets to listen to them? Who gets to listen to them? Please interact with me and tell me, do you think this situation really, they bring up suicidals? Because I've seen such cases whereby men are depressed because their wives maybe are really giving them pressure. I need this, you need to buy this for the kids, you need to buy this, I don't have this, you need to pay up the bills. Maybe their job or their businesses are failing, and you can't just go to your wife and kids and tell them, oh my God, it's really crazy. But I don't know about what you think about this situation, but please interact with me on Facebook at the Blackout Fire Network, on Twitter, use the hashtag Blackout Fire Network, and of course, hashtag Pan African Bliss with Joby. You can also talk to us, that is on Instagram. Call us, SMS us, WhatsApp us at the +254 754 402 730, and catch these amazing vibes if you've missed any of these episodes of the Pan African Bliss Show with Joby at the www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. And of course, you can also support us by downloading the app at the Google Play Store. We're gonna take a short break, then we come back. We're gonna be talking more about these suicidal cases, and of course, as we introduce the topic of today, because it's really crazy how deaths are really happening. Not only suicidal, but there are a lot of things that are really happening, especially politically. There are some issues that are really rising up on a daily basis, and it's really also scaring us, we as the common wananchi. This is Jealous by Paul Raj, and of course we're going to also be playing you Inhale by Lexi Wolf. And when we come back, please interact with us and tell us where you're tuning in from, where you're listening to us from, and which music. And we can request some music, maybe something that you want us to play for you, and of course we'll get to play you amazing music, because we're all about positivity. We get to play music that is urban, local, across the African continent, and of course internationally. This is Paul Raj Jealous, and of course, do not start that battle. We are coming right back.
exhale me back down. I roll it up, I light it up. Kill the dog and exhale me back down. We don't like that, we don't like that. 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 We don't like that, we don't like that.
Hey, welcome back, welcome back. That is some amazing vibes. Inhale. That is sung by the one and only Lexi Wolf. And of course, welcome back to the Pan African Bliss Show. My name is Joby. You tuned in into the Blackout Fire Network media of the 21st century, where you're listening to us from. Interact with us. And of course, how is the week coming along? How is the Wednesday? Because the Wednesday, it's always about ladies. You know, that one lady that you're crushing for. It doesn't have to be your lover. I always keep on saying this. It can be your mom, you know, because women deserve love. You know, it can be your mom, that one woman who's always been there for you, taking good care of you. It can be your sister. It can be maybe your friend, your best friend, or maybe someone else. Tell us where you're listening to us from. Interact with us. That is on Facebook at the Black Hot Fire Network. That is also on Twitter at the Blackout Fire Network. Use the hashtag Blackout Fire Network and hashtag Pan African Bliss with Joby. You can also interact with us. That is at Instagram, and call us or WhatsApp us. SMS us at the +254 754 402 730. Tell us where are you listening to us from. And of course, we were discussing some amazing topics here today. And we have talked about gossip because yeah, the Pan African Bliss Show, we love keep giving you the tea, you know, giving you the tea and everything that is going on, of course, here in Africa. And we've spoken about, you know, some entertainments. And I was just asking some question, you know, when it comes to, you know, how we wake up and you know, everyone is going through some issues. And I don't know how you feel about this issue, but I think men do go through a lot of things, a lot of things, like a lot, but they barely talk about them. You'll find that when a group of men meet, it's always about politics, you know, who's going to win, who's going to be the next president, who has lot, who is taking the seat and who is not. But it's very rare for men to talk about the issue, personal issues that really affect them. Especially we're talking about, you know, marriages. When it comes to marriages, business failures, maybe losing your job, or maybe you're having a family crisis that you don't even talk about, and maybe your childhood, because I believe some of us have grown with maybe a bad childhood, which maybe it has affected you in your adulthood, maybe something, and you barely talk about it. And who's there to listen to them? That is one thing I'm asking. Who listens to them? Because when it comes to men, they're given the responsibilities whereby, you know, you need to take care of your family, you need to take care of your kids, your wife, you need to pay up the bills, you need to do everything. You are, because you are the man, you need to be strong. They say that, you know, in Kenya they say when you are a man, you can do anything. Of course you are a man, but do you know these men also have feelings? Do you know these men also, they do need to be cared for? Who cares for them? Who sits down and gets to listen to their stories? Because such cases have led to suicide. And not only suicide, you'll find that also other men, you know, because you are a man and you're striving so hard to make your family, you know, to survive, maybe bring bread on the table for your family. You don't need your kids to strive, you know, maybe go hungry, or maybe your wife, because when these such cases start arising, you're going to find even your wife leaving you or dumping you. Because if you don't have money, of course, no romance without money. No romance without money. But if you don't talk about your issues, you're going to find even your wives, instead of them understanding you, they're going to end up leaving you. And this is one of the cases that have led to suicide cases. And of course, not about suicide. Today, we're going to be talking about, there's a time we discussed about extrajudicial killing here at the Blackout Fire Network. And of course, you can check some of those amazing topics at the Blackout Fire Network. That is www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. And of course, you can comment, share, and of course, share with your friends. And you can also support us by downloading the app that is at the Google Play Store. Thank you so much for being here at the Pan African Bliss Show. And of course, we are talking about suicidal and some extrajudicial killing, because I discussed this topic that is way back, but I think we're gonna extend it a little bit, because it's really crazy how cases are rising up, people killing themselves, people being killed, and you know, it's really crazy. These people have families, and most of them are doing whatever that they are doing to make a survival for their family, to be the breadwinner for their family. Who gets to listen to these people? Who gets to listen to men, especially whenever they are going through situations? And what can we do, to bring to such cases on the table? Because I saw somewhere on a certain community that is in Nyandarua, that is a part of the Kikuyu region in Kenya, and I got to see whereby one of the chiefs, he went ahead and gathered a meeting amongst young men and of course elderly men, and telling them, whenever you're having issues, you can come in front and talk to us, or maybe sit down with one of your people and get to discuss with them whatever that you're going through. And I was just like, yeah, because none of these, I have never seen anyone, bringing up such cases. It's always about women, because women have kids, whereby they need to be listened to, maybe their marriages, maybe a woman, because women are always complaining. That is one thing for sure. I'm a woman, but women are always complaining. It's either a woman is gonna come in front, my husband is doing this, he's not doing this to the kids, I don't feel like I'm having enough, I don't feel like, he's treating me well enough. But what about your man? Have you gotten to listen to him? Have you sat down and with him for you to listen to his situation? Like, what is he going through? What is it that he's facing on a daily basis? Have you asked him what is the challenges that he's facing at work? What are the challenges that he faces on a daily basis as he goes through or goes out there to look for a bread to bring on the table for you and your kids? Do you get to ask such question? Because I think it's very, very rare, especially in the society. They are the one who are, bullying people, and of course judging, because if you're a man and you come out and discuss your issues, or maybe you open up about your issues, they call you as this, they're gonna see you're a weak person, you're not strong enough, you're not a man enough, because you're complaining about your issues, or maybe you're trying to talk about your problems. They see that you're not strong enough, or maybe you're not doing the most like other men are doing. But at the end of the day, these cases, they end up being suicidal cases. I don't know where you're streaming in from, but please interact with me on Facebook at the Blackout Fire Network. Tell me, have you seen such cases happening in your country? And of course, as we speak about suicide, we've also seen extrajudicial killings also happening, especially in Kenya. This is a case that is really rising up each and every day. These cases, we think, at the end of the day, kesho tutazisikia, like after a week. That was just that, I think 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, there was a case that I even mentioned here, the Blackout Fire Network, whereby 4 men went missing and they were found dead at a certain river in Rongai. They were thrown there, and they went missing for like 2 weeks and they were found dead. What leads to these such kind of cases? And of course, yesterday we got to see a certain issues which really, it frightened my heart. It really terrified my heart personally. I was just watching news and I'm just like, no. This is really crazy. Like Kenya, the extrajudicial killings are really rising up each and every day. And I was asking myself, what really leads to these kind of cases? One, our securities are involved. The security guards that we get to employ in our homes, they are involved. The polices are involved. What about the government? Is it also involved? Because it is really terrifying. Personally, it is terrifying, especially when you get to see a case where the guards are being bribed to allow a killer to enter into a building, or maybe a known person just coming out and giving out money to the security guards, and the next day you end up hearing a case or a murder case happened, and they were there doing their work. But how? Yesterday, there was a case that rose up, and a certain businessman who is a Somali, he is a Somalian and an American man. He's Somali American. That is what they claimed. He has disappeared, and it was tracked. He disappeared in such a case whereby where he stays, a certain Range Rover drove in, and a certain hand, the face was not seen, of course, and when you get to see where the face is not seen, I get to ask myself, is this the driver who's giving out the money, and maybe the killer is sitting behind the range? Because when the moment the cases are gonna start being, being dug down, or maybe investigations are gonna start happening, these security guards are gonna maybe be caught and asked, yes, you took money from this kind of person and person. Describe him. They're gonna describe the driver, and who's gonna end up being arrested? Maybe the killer is just behind the car. I mean, these extrajudicial killings, it's really, really crazy. And I don't know what you think about this whole situation, but I think this situation should just come to an end, because it is really, really crazy how people get to die on a daily basis for no reason. So yesterday, a certain businessman who's a Somali and American person, he has disappeared. And it was tracked that a Range Rover was seen entering his place in Lavington, and someone, or rather the driver, was seen giving the security guards money, and the Range Rover left later on. That is on evening. It was on evening. It came like, in the morning hours, and it left later on in the evening, and that was the last time that guy was seen. And this person has also been seen, in some pictures with the deputy, that is the Deputy President William Ruto. So we believe this is someone who works maybe at a bigger place, or maybe he has a certain position that is maybe in the political side, or maybe they have some ongoing businesses. And you get to ask yourself, what leads to these kind of cases, whereby, we've seen the security. The most hurting part is the security guards, because the moment these people are bribed, the moment here in Kenya, especially if you give someone 1,000, but that is a lot of money. Like that is $10. If you give someone $10 in Kenya, that is a lot of money to them. Especially if someone is going through, maybe food issues, rent issues, or maybe something. Maybe if at the end of the day they needed that money to do something. If you bribe them, they'll say that's a lot of money to just, agree a killer to enter somewhere. And it's just terrifying, especially to we the common wananchi. If such people are attacked in such a manner, what about me, myself, as the common wananchi? Who is following me? And what are my guards to do about it? Instead of them reporting the situation, they are also involved in the situation by taking bribes. Police officers are involved. The government itself, because I've not seen any government, or maybe any person from the government, or maybe even the police officers, whereby after doing these investigations, they have not brought us answers like what leads to these kind of extrajudicial killings, because they are also involved. It is really crazy. I don't know what you think about this, but please do interact with me. That is on Facebook at the Blackout Fire Network. On Twitter, use the hashtag Blackout Fire Network and hashtag Pan African Bliss with Jovi, and tell me what you think about this situation. Because especially when we get to look at the whereby security guards are involved, and who how are these cases involved? How do these cases come to rise up, and what can we do to stop such cases? When you look at this situation where we see, but this guy disappeared, of course he's not a Kenyan, and we don't think, his nationality, I think he's American, because he just came to do some businesses here, and all of a sudden the family reports that he went missing and he was not seen. That was the last time he's seen. And the worst part is the car that he was in, or maybe the car that, drove in that day, it was burnt down. Like literally, not evidence. There's no evidence found. Not even the number plates. It was melted down that is at Ngong. I think it's at Ngong because it was on a certain hill where even no one can come across such evidence. The car was burnt down, no evidence found, and of course someone wiped up the evidence because there was not even any number plate found, and it was so crushed. You ask yourself just a simple question: who are behind these killings? Is it the government, whereby even the security guards are involved? The policemen are also involved. And what does the government do about it? If it's not the government, what does it do about this kind of cases? We're going to take a short break. And of course, I'm going to be playing you an amazing jam here at the Blackout Fire Network. We are about positive vibes. This is by Caleb Singer. This is one of the songs that I got a chance to feature in. Please do enjoy. Come my way. Baby, don't play. Just the other day. I'm just gonna share the song here at the screen. Maybe you can sing.
Oh, no, 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 I look singer. The star bees on the beat. I said, baby.
Hey, pull up, pull up, pull up, DJ. This is one of my favorite songs. And of course, you can catch these amazing vibes at www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. If you have missed any of these amazing jams, you can get to enjoy these amazing episodes and of course amazing music at the Blackout Fire Network. That is www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. And of course, you can also download the app at the Google Play Store. Please interact with us and tell us, what do you think about the situation that are affecting our society. We start with the suicidal cases whereby men are discriminated whenever they come in front of the society to talk about the problems. So maybe they come in front of other men to talk about their issues, the issues that are affecting them on a daily basis. Is it fair? Do you think it's fair when men are not being listened to? And of course, these cases, we've seen them leading into suicidal cases. And of course, we are also talking about whereby this businessman yesterday, he went missing and no one knows where he went to. And the evidence, of course, was wiped out because he was last seen on a certain Range Rover, which was found burnt very terribly. And of course, no evidence found. The evidence was seriously wiped, no number plate even seen, because I don't believe how a car can burn in such a manner. I think I'm going to look for the video and I'm going to share it with you because it was yesterday on news. And you can interact with me. That is on Facebook at the Blackout Fire Network. On Twitter, use the hashtag Blackout Fire Network and hashtag Pan African Bliss with Joby. Tell me where you're streaming in from and how is your week coming along. This is Caleb Singer. Enjoy the video.
Nairobi girl, come my way. Baby, don't play. Just the other day. Now I'm a different away. Nairobi girl, come my way. Baby, don't play. Just the other day. Now I'm a different. Oh, no, 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 hello. I love singer. The star bees on the beat. I said, baby, I wanna love you daily. I wanna make your body crazy. I wanna love your body check on daisy. You know, I said, I wanna know you. I give you everything. I give you what you need. Dance around everything. I wanna love you. I give you everything. I give you what you need. Dance around everything. You say you know me, you say you got me back. You say you own it, I give you back. I need the money, you do it fine. I have to shoot me, you justify. Hey, girl, you know that I love you so much. Is it a crime that we may not too much? This is an excuse, that this is too much. You walk away, forever away. And if you find another one, she gon' leave you for another already as another queen, another man. You be pitching with karma. You play games like I'm another one. I say that I wanna know you. I give you everything. I give you what you need. Dance like everything. I wanna know you. I give you everything. I give you what you need. Dance like everything. Woman, you nice and you classy. Your body tender, you so sassy. Hey, I give you approval. Yes, I'm just a paparazzi woman. Let me take you to Uganda. In a black water, we believe in the Wakanda. My girl, you a killer. Natural, something for the singer. Natural, you think I'm a healer. Mama wonders, now you see. You're too cover, no medicine. And it's a win-win situation with you. Now if I do, you lose. Maybe your baby not say that. I wanna love you. I give you everything. I give you what you need. That's a lot, everything. I wanna love you. I give you everything. I give you what you need. That's a lot, everything. Spend come, stop, spend go. What did you say? But I don't have to say. Love you till the grave, mama, for that to pray. Hey, you got a body nothing, you got baby no nothing. You can be friendly, but tomorrow we can see your daddy. You got a body nothing, you got baby no nothing. You can be friendly, but tomorrow we can see your daddy. Run, tell your daddy. Somebody somewhere wanna be your daddy. Run, tell your family. Somebody somewhere wanna be your family. I love you. I give you everything. I give you what you need. Cancer and everything. I want to love you. I give you everything. I give you what you need. Dance and everything.
Welcome back to the Pan African Bliss Show. My name is Joby, and you're tuned in into the Black Hot Fire Network media of the 21st century, where we're all about positive vibes, positive hits. Yes.
This is Black Hot Fire Radio, media of the 21st century.
Yeah, we're all about positive vibes, fresh hits, and hits all across Africa, all Africa, and of course internationally across the continent, and we were talking about some amazing vibes here at the Black Hot Fire Network, and we were discussing on matters that have been arising, especially when we talk about men, how men have really been killing themselves because they are not being listened to by the society. Instead, the society ends up criticizing them, and we were asking, what can we do to bring such cases to an end, whereby maybe we can rise up, or maybe someone comes in front and creates up an administration, maybe something, we just build up something that can bring men together and get to talk about the situation that affect them on a daily basis. Because when we talk about affect these things that are affecting them, we talk about work, or maybe business failure, or maybe family issues whereby your wife is not understanding you. Because we find that in the community, women have formed groups whereby they can get to talk together and encourage each other, especially when it comes to marriages. But what about men? Because when they meet up, all they do talk about is about politics and everything. When they get to talk about the issues that are affecting them, they are seen as weak. They are told, you need to be strong like a man, you need to be strong, you can overcome anything. But these people have feelings. These people do also need to be listened to. But who is listening to them? That is my question for today. And of course, we were also talking about the extrajudicial killings, because these are also things that are arising each and every day in our countries, whereby you just get to see on the news, or maybe a family member where they just get to disappear, and you find most of them, they are either working for the government, or maybe these people, they know something that if it would have come out here, it would have created chaos, or maybe to one political member, or maybe to someone, it's a hidden secret. So they end up maybe disappearing, and maybe they're gonna be found dead after disappearing. Or others just choose to disappear because they know such cases, or maybe they know they're being chased after. Because even yesterday we got to see whereby a businessman, whereby he went missing, a Somali American man, he went missing, and the car that the car that was last seen in his building, it was burnt down. That is at the Gong Hills. I think at the Gong Hills. I'm not sure about the location, but I'm gonna be sharing that video just in a few. Whereby this man, he was the evidence, the car that he was in, or maybe the car that he was last seen in his place, it was burnt down, where that there was no evidence found. There was not even any number plate. The evidence was super wiped out, and you just get to ask yourself, because we also got to see in the same case whereby before that man disappearing, his security guards, the security guards who were guiding his home, they were paid a certain amount of money, and it's really scary, because we as the common man, we get to ask yourself, if this is a certain businessman, maybe he works for the politicians, or maybe he's involved in some political matters. If he can get to do such, if he can get to be like, the guards can get to be bribed, and people can enter his home, what about we, the common wananchi? Our guards can also receive the same, and maybe my life is gonna end up, I'm gonna end up maybe disappearing, or maybe something is going to happen. Who are we looking up to? Because if the security guards are involved, this means even the policemen are involved. Leave alone the policemen, the government. What does the government get to do about these issues? What do they do? What is the solution? And if the government is not involved, what is the kind of investigation do they get to do about this kind of situation. I'm gonna be sharing the video just in a few, and get to see what I'm talking about, because it's really crazy whatever that has been happening here in Kenya. And
welcome back to Aleklemas TV.
Okay, that is not the right video. You don't need those necessary those explanations are not necessary, but I'm gonna be sharing. It was on Citizen TV yesterday, and of course I'm gonna be looking at that. And despite that, we also yesterday I got to see whereby politics as really, especially I'm scared about the 2022 politics, because it's really crazy how things are really happening right now. The killings, people rioting, and people being paid to go fight others and attack others, even during the by-elections, rallies. Yesterday there was a certain MC who was also killed because of the by-elections. So I'm gonna let's see about this.
Into his whereabouts taken over by the Directorate of Criminal Investigations headquarters. Muitiki was reported missing late Wednesday.
No, this is not the one. Also, I'm sorry, family, but I'm gonna just be looking at that. But it's really, really tensing. The case is really, really, really tensing, and I hope this is
and
the right
family of
yes.
a Somali-American businessman working in Kenya is in distress this evening following his mysterious disappearance last week on Thursday. Bashir Mahmoud, a contractor handling several government development projects in the country, was last seen at the Miale Entertainment venue in the Lavington area of Nairobi County before the shell of his burnt car was discovered in Kibiku area of Ngong, Kajiado County. But what remains a mystery to the family is the sudden disappearance of the shell of his car and the slow pace of investigations. Hassan Mugambi has more details.
5:23 p.m. Thursday, the CCTV footage from Miale Lounge, an entertainment joint in Lavington, Nairobi, captures Bashir Mahmoud, a Somali-American businessman, driving in. Perhaps in the spirit of Eid celebrations, he is seen dishing money to security guards and bouncers at the club. He drives in. At 6:49 p.m., his vehicle, a Range Rover, registration number KCQ007P, is seen driving out. This is the last Mahmoud was seen, according to a security guard who bid him goodbye.
And he was supposed to go meet a couple of people there for some meetings, but the people said that the meetings didn't materialize. So essentially, they said that they had cancelled because since being a holiday as well, they weren't in a position to go meet him.
His family made a missing persons report Saturday at Mudangari police station. According to his lawyers, that is when the search of the contractor started. Using a car tracker, they traced his car in vain.
He had actually asked to put in the security features in his vehicle, and they all said that for one reason or another, the said systems could not trace the exact location of the motor vehicle.
A dealer in the top of the range vehicles reported to have seen a Range Rover on fire at Kibiku along Gong Road, Kajiado County, Saturday. And this is how the family got in touch with Kibiku Police Post. The officers who initially responded to the emergency sent these photos.
I think all of us have seen a motor vehicle that has burnt.
Yeah.
You, at the very least, remain with a shell.
Yeah. That is so true. I get to agree with this. This is one of his lawyers, and of course that other young lady there. He has two lawyers, and of course it is really crazy. The most crazy thing, and of course the most scary thing, is whereby the evidence was not found. So you wonder, how was this car burnt? Which kind of fuel or diesel was really used, because there's no evidence found, and you can see the evidence of the car, how it really looks damaged.
This is an SUV, this is a saloon, this is a station wagon.
But just as the officers retreated to the station to come back and conduct a proper forensic examination on the burnt vehicle, someone had wiped out the scene clean, to their dismay.
You can tell whether it's garbage that was being burnt or to the motor vehicle or somebody was having a bonfire.
because Bashir being a US citizen, we would also be writing to the embassy so that they could intervene, the US embassy, so that they could intervene.
The family of the contractor behind the yet-to-be-commissioned Uhuru Business Park in Kisumu County, among other government development projects, demands justice, with their patience running out as his whereabouts still remain a mystery. Hassan Mukambe, Citizen TV.
And that is what it is, family. I had to share this video because it is really crazy what is really happening in our country. People, extrajudicial killings happening, and it's really, really crazy because how just the evidence, it's the evidence for me. Nothing is clearly seen. Not even anything. And of course, you can see whereby they came to take, by the time the policemen came to take some parts of the the vehicles, when they were coming back, the evidence was already wiped. You ask yourself, who is involved in these such crimes? Who are behind these kind of crimes? It is really, really crazy. And I can say hi, General Mosquito. Thank you so much for being here with us. And I can say grand rising. And who's the guy with the creepy voice? That is the news reporter. That is the news reporter, General Mosquito. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, we're coming to the end of the show. We're almost coming to the end of the show. I want to play you one amazing music and just tell me what you think about this, these kind of issues that are happening in our countries. And when we start about suicidal cases, and it's very rare, especially when we speak of extrajudicial killings, women do not get to disappear such as men. That is me being honest. I've never heard of a case where a woman has disappeared. And if I've heard, it's very, very less cases that I've heard of them. And here in Nairobi, it's really crazy how the extrajudicial are really happening. And of course, people are always behind. We can see the security guards because you never know. You really never know. You never know. You never know. Trust no one. Trust me. Trust nobody. Trust nobody. The policemen are involved, and you never know. Even maybe when one of the policemen maybe came back and wiped the evidence, because money speaks a lot. Money speaks a lot. And when you look at these kind of cases, there is either a case that is politically involved, or maybe a business-wise thing kind of involved with maybe a certain a big mafia or maybe something. But we're almost coming to the end of the show. This is the Pan-African Bliss Show. My name is Jobindo. Of course, keep it the Blackout Fire Network. I want to play you one amazing music by the one and only Caleb Singer. We've seen the whereby you got to see the video that I was featuring in. And this is one of his amazing songs also. This is called The Nairobi Girl. And interact with me. Tell me what you think about these cases. Do you think it's really fair? And what does the government get to do about this such kind of cases? And do you also think that men should be given the opportunity, whereby they can maybe create an organization whereby men can be called out and speak about their issues as well? Talk about their issues, the issues that are really affecting them, because we've seen cases whereby men are killing themselves because they are not being listened to. This is Nairobi Girl by the one and only Caleb Singer. Keep it the Blackout Fire Network.
Nairobi girl, come my way. Baby, don't play. Just the other day. Now I'm addicted away. Nairobi girl, come my way. Baby, don't play. Just the other day. Now I'm addicted away.
I said that this love we are written from the toughest. The girl in me, I mean, love it too bloody toughest. You clean this whole sitting spirit, me not process. Me jumping up with you. Say, me African lady. What you me on a windy. How ready to you run the game, you never fake it. Yeah. I don't know. Emma, hey. I'm a big man, I need a big girl. Get a nanny, Saraka, and the real Dijima. Need to happy that on the terrace. Take it to the kwenye industry, sing and Africa.
Nairobi girl, come my way. Baby, don't play. Just the other day. Now I'm addicted away. Nairobi girl, come my way. Baby, don't play. Just the other day. Now I'm addicted away. Girl, let me give you some natural. You not a bad girl, let me be your look at the smooth that I feel and then you take my breath away. You are the only girl that I know, the only one that gon' carry us from my African queen. Now the reason why I sing, I can't wait to give you my ring. You are the only girl that I know,
The only one I want to take you to mama. Everything you have to put away. Because beating me now, tell you that you are in love. We can come my way. Baby, don't play. Just the other day. Now I'm a different away. Never we can come my way. Baby, don't play. Just the other day. Now I'm a different away. African girl, I'm not a piece of you know. If I didn't need a fall for your love, I think I'm going away at an end of baby. We are no to little men. What I like is a blue season and they want day.
One day. Welcome back to the Pan African Bliss Show. My name is Jovi. Keep it the Black Hot Fire Network Media of the 21st century, where we're all about positive vibes. General Mosquito, tell us something. What do you think about these issues that we are talking about here? And of course, Sim Gardens. This is Sim Gardens because the name is kind of hard for me to pronounce. But please tell us what you think about this situation. Interact with us. That is on Facebook at the Black Hot Fire Network Media of the 21st century. On Twitter, use the hashtag Blackout Fire Network, hashtag Pan African Bliss with Joby. And of course, you can also catch us on Instagram. That is at the Blackout Fire Network. You can also get to call us. Let me just talk in a slow pace because I do remember what General Mosquito said. I do really talk very quick. Do I? Like, really, do I? But I guess it's just keeping up with the pace because time is not really on our side. It's 49 minutes past 11. It's been the 19th of May. What are the affirmations that you've made for yourself before the month come into an end? And of course, we were talking about where, men being given the chance in the society or maybe in a certain organization whereby their cases get to be listened to, because we have reached to a point whereby when a man comes in front and speaks about their issues, maybe their marital status issues, their marriage issues, family issues, maybe work, whereby, because men do get to carry a lot of burdens. And of course, we've seen whereby women have created some organizations or rather some groups, and they get to be listened to. When they talk about their marriages and everything, they are listened to. When they get to discuss about their husbands, whom they don't know what they are really going through, they are listened to. But what about the men themselves? Because we've seen cases rising each and every day whereby men are killing themselves. And what really leads to this such kind of cases? Because we've seen others being claimed that they have died due to depression. These people are lonely. They're always sad. What brings up this sadness? Maybe the wife is too harsh to them. Maybe the wife is not understanding you. She's giving you peer pressure. Your work maybe is not doing well, or maybe business is failing and you can't go to your wife telling them, because if she's not the kind of person to listen to you, you won't understand each other. Especially in most cases, they're gonna end up leaving. And of course, we were also talking, discussing about the extrajudicial killing, because this case that happened yesterday, the news report whereby this man went missing in the last 1 week, and he was last seen in a certain hotel, and his car was found, burnt, and you've seen that there was no evidence found. It's really crazy because we've seen whereby, even if a car explodes, there's some particles that are gonna be found, maybe even the chair or maybe something, just something is always gonna be found. But this car was burnt down, kabisa, like literally, just totally, and it's really crazy because the police came and checked out the situation, and they get to take some of the things that they could find. By the time they were coming back, the evidence was wiped. And who's behind all these things? Is it our security guards? Is it the police officers? And of course, at the end of the day, we need solutions to all these cases. What does the government get to do about these cases? We need justice, because these people have families. These people have wives left behind. We need justice, and it's time for people to rise up and claim justice, especially when it comes to the extrajudicial killings. That is my conclusion for today. I don't know what you think about it, but please, we are coming to the end of the show, and of course, we were listening to some amazing music. There is Caleb Singh, a Nairobi girl. Hey, Cheza Degede, this amazing jam. Caleb is one of the greatest guy that I've also worked with in terms of music, and also in terms of so many things. And the Blackout Fire Network, we keep it positive vibes, positive vibes. Just talk positive vibes, because when you wake up and you feel like life is weighing you down, just shake it up and tell yourself there's nothing that you can't do. You are unique, baby. You are unique and no one can ever replace you. Be smile, keep it this, keep your smile, keep it happy, be happy, be positive about life, because everything that you face on a daily basis, everything that you face daily, it's not because maybe God or maybe the universe doesn't like you, or maybe it's kind of tunasemanga kuonewa, we say kuonewa here in Nairobi, it's like it's against you, but no, it's preparing you for the future. Are you ready for the future? Are you ready to face it? Yes, you're saying you're preparing yourself for the future, but are you ready? Because the obstacles that you are facing daily, it's not to challenge you, but it's to make you stronger. Keep it the Blackout Fire Network, because we have amazing other shows coming on. Keep it the, we have the Kami African Diary Show, and we also have the Rhythm Scoop Show, which today I needed to get it. It's about to go down, because on Monday we didn't get to do, the Rhythm Scoop Show, because we had an amazing guest here at the Blackout Fire Network. And of course, you can catch some of these amazing episodes. That is at www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. And you can also download the app at Google Play Store, and tell us where you're interacting with us. But we are coming to an end, and we want to say kwaheri. But before that, let's get to enjoy this one, Yeah.
Every time I pray, God marry me, God will be ring. The finger is ready waiting for the ring.
Nairobi girl come my way, baby no play. Just the other day,
Nairobi girl come my way. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been tuned in. To everyone who has tuned in, thank you. Say Sim Gardens. I don't know if it's Sim Gardens, but please do correct me if I'm wrong. For me spelling the name wrongly, please do correct me. Human is to error, especially if you are a Luo bana. Yeah? If you come from the Nyanza side, the lake side of Nyanza, where fish is originated, the only place where fish is originated, and I'm talking about Nyanza, and you get, say some words in an expected way. So do correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say thank you to General Mosquito. I want to say thank you to Keith for giving us this platform. Thank you so much for everyone who's been here. Keep it the Blackout Fire Network, because we have amazing shows. But for right now, I want to say kwaheri, and I want to end the show with this amazing jam. Kwaherini family, keep it the Blackout Fire. Much peace and love.